It's Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals, MCR as I usually show. Not a big game, so no one is tired with watching, but it can be played and shown. Now, what can I do here? All types are rather obvious here. I'll discard north, useless north, and wait for some good dots. I think about something around 5. My opponent's black belt is to my left, the most dangerous player here. The opposite player has green belt, and the player to my right has brown belt with 2 black stripes, almost black belt. You need another effort, another special effort to make black, but I think he's not very far from it. If you play, if you study MCR, if you learn how to play and win, then you'll take black belt here sooner or later. Now I need 6 dots and 4 cracks, and I don't know which dragon will be good for me, will play for me. Now 1, 2, no, I don't want to wait for 3 and an edge, and I'm not sure about dragons. If I'd had, for example, another red, I would knew that I can discard green and white and wait for that 3, but as long as in this situation now, I'd better hold all 3 dragons and wait for something good from the wall. Maybe I'll take 2 cracks, by the way. This is good situation when you have Ryan 2 waitings in the middle. Yes, this is it. But now I need to choose what to discard, which dragon to discard if I take Pang of Wests. 1, 2 reds discarded. Okay, red goes to the discard soon. It will be bad if someone will declare Pang of Greens. Nice. I can take Pang of Whites. Any Pang I can take, either Whites or Wests, discard green, and take this 6, yes. Okay, nobody needed 6. Fine. You see a simple hand, but you need to be very careful about collecting it. And I can't change my weighting because... no, I'd better wait for another 6. I could discard 5 and wait for 8 dots. But I still hope for 6, because 6 was discarded later. Maybe somebody will decide. This 8. This 8 for which I didn't hope. 6 has been discarded there. Okay. And this is my 6, yes. The player to my... the player to my left was ready. Good. with concealed hand, mixed shifted chows with concealed hand. Very nice. Now this is interesting. I can try to collect mixed triple chow or mixed shifted chows with Pangov dragons. Yes, I'll be melding green. I don't need this too, and I don't know what will come, either 5, 6, 7 or mixed shifted chows, mixed triple chow or mixed shift. Okay, let's discard them. I'd better collect something in chows, all chows. As long as I pick good tiles from the wall, let's wait for something good. Let's wait for something really good. Another 9 she discards. People like her, like this black belt, collect small fan hands easily. She may hold her concealed hand and wait for some victory from the wall with fully concealed hand, all chows and some other small fans to make a valid structure and win. Now, not easy to sit to the right of her. She's to my left and I'm respectively to her right. I don't know what she'll give me, and will she give me anything useful at all? Really. If the player to my right wanted something like pure straight, then she can't collect it. 8. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Possibly the player to my right collects up a 4. And she melded to 7s. 5. Okay, let's see whether she takes this 8. No. And what about this? For example, I take 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 dots, and then I need 6, 7, 8 cracks. 6, 7, 8 cracks, so I'll be discarding 7. Very dangerous game it is. 6. Okay, let's discard the 7. And I'm waiting for 4. Of course it's dangerous. Who may take it? Aha. It's a guy, sorry. It's not a girl. Male voice. Now, what about 7? I can't take 7 from discard, but I can take 4. 4 dots. I can take the last 7. You see? 2 7s are melded, and I can try to take the last one if someone discards the third one. And what about the opposite player? That's just punks, very possibly. As long as dragons are out of the game, only if she's waiting for some lonely green or lonely red. That's curious. Okay. Possibly he's waiting, the player to my right, waiting for some 9 cracks. What about 7 from the wall? No, I can't take 7 dots even from the wall. 6 must be safe, yes. Green is safe. So then, the third 7. Okay, the third 7. And now I can take the last one finally. He can win from the wall. That's just a usual thing to replace a flower. It's an active, yes. 7 cracks he waited. Active melded hand when you can win from the wall. Okay, good. I collected mixed shifted chows with concealed hand in such difficult circumstances. Okay, concealed pung of whites from the very beginning. Concealed Kong of whites. Okay, why not? Let's discard this west as long as people discard it as well. And concealed Kong of whites costs me 4 points. 4 points. If it's also a concealed hand, it's 2 more points. 6. If I take some concealed pung, for example, pung of 2s from the wall, it will be 8 points. Good. So I don't want to meld right now, really. I'd better wait for something good, like mixed shifted chows, if I take something around 5, or just some small fan hand with concealed Kong of whites. You just need to remember what's in that Kong, because you can't see it until the end of the deal. There is no way you can watch in your tiles. Not now, sorry. Not now, because I don't have good tiles and cracks. I'm not sure whether I'll be collecting concealed pungs or mixed shifted chows. Nobody needs this north. Maybe somebody collects pairs. Or maybe it's pair of norths. No, not now. Pair of norths to my left, and she doesn't want to make it a pung. It's good to have pair of norths as her eyes, not pungs. 3 for 5. 3 for 5, I don't need it. 3 for 5. 4, 5, 6, or maybe 5, 6, 7, yes. This is good. So I can declare, for example, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6 cracks, 5, 6, 7 dots, 6, 7, 8 bams. 4, 5, 6, yes, why not? People want to meld. Lucky her. She collected all types and mixed straight from me, and she's very close now. Yes, that's black belt. Black belt collects quickly. That's why she left those notes as her eyes, of course. Now, this can be something like upper 4. Upper 4. Upper 4 could be collected a bit more often, but they just lose to chow fans, to mixed shifted chows, mixed straight. They can be collected quickly if some mahjong variant wouldn't have chow fans, but it would have upper 4, lower 4, upper tiles, middle tiles, lower tiles, then they'll be collecting much more often. No, sorry. Maybe I'll discard these twos. The player to my left possibly collects upper tiles herself. That's bad, because I won't be able to take good tiles from her. 5 discarded to my right. Why not to follow this discard? As long as she won't take it, as long as she just discarded. Yes, that's what I was afraid of. And now I just need to take maybe pungs from some players. For example, take pung of 9s from the opposite, just not to give her good upper tiles. I pick good tiles from the wall, but you see, it's a problem to take anything from the left. Luckily the wall helps me. Really helps me. I don't need pungs now. I'd better take some 7, 8, 9. Or I just need pungs of 9s and 8s. Cracks. I'd better take them, discard 7. I don't want to wait for this 7. Ah, that's it. Good. Finally. I didn't want to wait for 7, but 7 came from the wall. So the wall helped me a lot. Thanks to the wall. And now I'm waiting for 6 or 9. Either tile will give me mahjong. 9 will just give me a bit more expensive mahjong, because it will be mixed triple chow 7, 8, 9. 8 points. She discards red. Huh, that's curious. She discarded red right now. She wants all types. All people discarded reds, and we see no whites. No, of course not. We don't see whites. Maybe she has whites. She doesn't need cracks as long as she melded pang of sixes, but maybe she has my BAMs. Let's see. I just need one. Either 1 6 or 1 9. Maybe she waits for BAMs herself. Okay, and I don't get another good BAM tile. And looks like people don't want to discard upper BAMs. Just fearing of something drastical. Only I discarded these 8 BAMs, and that's all. No 6s, no 9s on the table. And this is... no, that's not mine. Fives. The opposite player maybe defends. 5 dots discarded. 4s. Another very tensive deal. Very high tension, so to say. 6, the last 6, who may need it? That can be Congo 6s or 9s. Not very good. Okay, Congo of whites. 9s, 6s. Okay, I remain at the first place. Luckily, we made a draw, and I was winning. She didn't discard 9. She waited for 6 herself. So, if anyone would discard 6, she would win. But all people were very careful and didn't discard 6s and 9s. Well, we waited for the same tiles with the player to my left. Here we can see all types, but the player to my opposite decided to go into defense. She could discard 3 as well. I don't understand why she discarded 5, because she could discard 3. Nothing very dangerous with the 3, really. The last 3 dots, maybe she just was afraid to discard the last 3. And the player to my right wanted pungs. and held just 9s, 6s, 8, 8, 8 he could discard, but didn't want to. 9 cracks, he held the last one, 1 melded, 1 and 2 in my hand, concealed, but he held this 9. Okay, very, very cunning table, which I managed to win. Thanks all.